Hello guys, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. It's been a while since I posted the first two videos, second one being the one with a great response to the strategy, a very simplified version of the silver bullet from ICT. Over the past 2 months, I've just been focusing on live trading with the community. We've been getting some great results. We've had people passing their funded challenges for the first time. We've had people come into the community already funded, making 10k on one trade, and really using this simple strategy. This is basically the only strategy you need to be able to pass your challenge as shown by some people within the community. And you literally only need to choose like one or two. You can trade all 3 sessions if you want to, but you literally only need 1 to 3 hours of chart time per day with this strategy. So in this video, we're going to be going over some examples of trades that I took within the community over the past few weeks. So if I just break down the strategy here on the side once more. So you can see we've got risk management, the points of interest, the trading plan, entries, stop loss targets, trade management. This is obviously a bit of a simplified version of the strategy which I trade. There's more detail within my community, and I go into more on the live sessions where people can ask their questions about how I look at the charts and how I trade this strategy myself and the more specific details of it. I'm also releasing video breakdowns to accompany the strategy ebook over the coming days. But basically, obviously, we always want to stick to 1% max risk per trade. The stop loss is always behind the lows and the highs of the displacement leg, depending on whether you're going short or whether you're going long. The points of interest is basically just buy side and sell side liquidity. That's basically the only thing you need to worry about, along with the other rules that are down below. So the trading plan is essentially this. So you've got New York session 10 to 11 a.m. This may also be the London session, which is 3 to 4 a.m. This may also be the New York PM session, which is 2 to 3 p.m. This depends on what session you want to trade, whether you want to trade just one of them or all 3 of them. But 10 to 11 is the best time frame to trade. It's the one that I focus on the most, and I typically focus on the 1 minute time frame. So essentially what we want to do is wait for liquidity to be taken, either buy side or sell side, and then we want to wait for displacement, which causes a market structure shift. Again, I kind of go into detail of what I class as a market structure shift within my community and within my rules. It's not the same as everyone here online. I have a very simple way of looking at it. I try and keep everything as mechanical as possible so it's easy to follow. So we then obviously wait for this displacement and then a market structure shift here. These are basically the same thing. And then we enter on the fair value gap, which is within the displacement leg. Okay, displacement is very important with this strategy. If you don't have displacement, you're not going to get the inefficiencies, you're not going to get the imbalances, the fair value gaps, and it's not going to show you the direction the market wants to go in if you don't have that displacement. So then the entries is simple. We just take our entries from the fair value gap in the displacement leg. There's a little bit more detail of this in my community as well. I have like an extra rule of how we choose what fair value gap to trade from. Stop loss is below the lows of the displacement leg, or obviously above the highs of the displacement leg. Target, we can either target the next liquidity or we can target 2R. I tend to stick to 2R just to keep things simple. We know that with 2R, we literally can be profitable and making enough money per month from just a 50% strike rate. Okay, you only need 30% strike rate to break even. It's powerful just trading with a 2R fixed target all of the time. But if you are trading to the next liquidity, you want to move your stops to break even at 2R running if you're targeting that. Once you hit 2R, you want to then move your stop loss to break even. So let's get into the first example. Okay, this trade was took with my community in a live call session we'd done. This was 10 to 11 a.m. session. This is on the S&P on the 26th of June. So over here, you can see we had this buy side liquidity taken here. So buy side liquidity got taken and we wicked above here. We displaced lower, getting a market structure shift, as you can see here. Market structure shift. And then we came back up to this fair value gap, which we took the entry from, stops above the highs, target 2R. But again, like I said in here, you either target 2R or the next liquidity. Where's the next liquidity? Will it be at this low? This is how I look at it, okay? This low here is the next liquidity. So that would be the sell side liquidity. Obviously, price takes buy side liquidity, displaces market structure shift, target the sell side. If you had targeted sell side liquidity, that would have been for 3.6R. So next example, if we take a look at this trade here, this was Friday, June the 30th during the same New York session in the morning, 10 to 11 a.m. Very similar setup to the last one, as you can see, displacement, fair value gap, short. Okay, so here we had there would have been some buy side liquidity over here, which would have been on the higher time frames. Haven't got it drawn in here at the moment, but we would have come above buy side liquidity. We then got this market structure shift here, and then we took the entry obviously from this fair value gap, stops above the highs once again, a fixed target of 2R. Okay, and then we got taken out. If you were targeting next liquidity, maybe that would have been down here. You would have got taken out break even on this one. So this next setup was actually the New York PM session. As you can see, this is the red box. The AM session is these grey boxes. So New York session PM, this one was taken in the live session again. So 1 minute time frame, yes. Wait for liquidity to be taken, buy side or sell side. Have we taken sell side liquidity here? Yes, we have. We've dipped below these lows here, and then we've got displacement that gave us a market structure shift. Where is that? Okay, so we dipped below this sell side, we've wicked below it, and then we've displaced higher, breaking this structural level here, giving us that market structure shift. We've then entered from this fair value gap, and we've targeted 2R. As I always target 2R, but I did say in the live session that I believe that this buy side liquidity would be taken, because this was just a continuation of this move up here from the New York AM session. So we took these stops and then we moved higher, and buy side liquidity was taken here for 4R. The next example was the following day, Wednesday, the 12th of July. Again, this was a live session during the New York PM session. Okay, you can see here with the red rectangle, the red session indicator. Price took this buy side liquidity. Okay, so 1 minute time frame again. We were waiting for this buy side liquidity to be taken, which it did. We then got displacement lower, giving us a market structure shift again, and we entered on the fair value gap. Okay, all of these trades are very simple. We're doing the same thing over and over again. We're following the rules. When the rules are met, you get a high probability trade, as you can see. Okay, so we took buy side, we then got the market structure shift here, and we entered at this fair value gap. 2R was hit right here. And of course, this was the next liquidity, because this was the higher low that was formed here on this move up. If you really wanted to stretch it, it would have been all the way down at these lows, but price wouldn't have come there. So you would have then got taken out a break even anyway. Okay, so the next example was here on the S&P. And this was back in the New York AM session, so 10 to 11. And price took this sell side liquidity. Again, it's a very similar trade to some of these that we've been taking. That we took sell side liquidity here. And then again, we've taken this sell side liquidity, and it's just a continuation of the move up, okay? So sell side got taken. We did spike below here, but we didn't get a market structure shift. There was no structure here. So we need to wait for structure to form. Structure formed here. We then dipped lower again, and we displaced higher. We then took our trade from this fair value gap, as you can see, and targeted higher for 2R. Price came into this fair value gap here that we identified as a road that we had to cross, and we were worried that price could have come lower from this, and it did come off, but we got taken out for 2R before this buy side liquidity, which didn't actually get reached. So yes, guys, that is just 5 examples of trades we have taken during the live sessions recently within the community. I try to hold live sessions every single day. It depends on obviously the news in the market and market conditions, but If you want to get into the community, there is still the lifetime offer on. Only £100 or £99 lifetime offer to join the community at the moment, guys. Okay, so join the community. You can get results like these, guys, where here you can see we've got this $9,200 trade that was on his funded account. You can see here, this was first trade here for this one, to our win. We haven't actually had any losses on the live sessions as of yet. Of course, losses do come with the strategy, but the strike rate is very high. As you can say, this button here, life-changing. This explanation shift in trading live. Obviously, you can be happier with the decision of joining the community. This person here, $1,300 trade taken on their funded account. Passed his first funded challenge. The first ever funded challenge he passed with this simplified silver bullet strategy. This silver bullet isn't the same as everyone else's out there. It's a very simplified version, very mechanical version, and you can learn it within my community, okay? So if you want to jump into the community, it's just £99 one-off fee. This won't be lasting forever. I will be dropping my swing trading strategy in the community soon once I've dropped the videos that explain this trade setup in more details. But it's simple. If you want a simplified trading setup that you don't have to sit at the charts all day waiting for a setup to play out, you just have to choose 1 hour session per day, then join the community for £99. I'm not charging £99 a month. I'm not charging $50 a month. I'm not charging multiple monthly fees, okay? It's just £99 one-off, but it won't last forever as we keep adding more content to the community each and every week. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Plenty more content to come on this channel as well. We'll be going into depth in some more different setups and really just showing you how simple that trading can be. You don't need to be copying all of these ICT concepts that everyone's doing. You just need to take a few of ICT's concepts and simplify it into one mechanical trading strategy, as I've done here, and that is all you need to become a profitable and funded trader. See you guys in the next one.